I want to flip the question the other way around. Kaitano Tembo gets hired at this current Sundowns. Does it continue on as it is?
Go on. Kaitano Tembo go Sundowns. You basically taking us.
They say that Sundowns is well old, anybody can do well. So that's why I'm saying when Kaitano Tembo takes over today, what's going to happen to Sundowns?
You're basically taking Sundowns back to the years of Neil Tovey and Miguel Gamondi. You're taking them to the years of Stoichkov when they were still struggling to find consistency. Which other local coach coached Sundowns again? Was it Cabo Soto? Did Cabo Soto coach Sundowns? If I'm not mistaken, did he have a stint? I think he did have a stint with Sundowns. If I'm not mistaken, so. There was a point where he was coaching Golden Arrows. And then from Golden Arrows, I think he did coach Sundowns before, and then he was fired. And then there was Ian Gorowa. And then when they saw that Ian Gorowa was struggling, Trotmuloto came and helped him. You know, when Trotmuloto used to interfere a lot during those years. And then when you used to have your Ernest Mtawali when they were scouting for wrong players, because I remember they brought 2 players from Cameroon, but those players were never used because they were like, so basically when you bring Kaitano Tembo, it's like you're taking Sundowns back, because first and foremost, Kaitano Tembo, man, you know, in terms of identity, I don't know if that guy plays power football or if he plays helicopter football or if he plays running football. You can't tell what Kaitano Tembo plays. Yeah. At least if you can say Kevin Hunt, we know Kevin Hunt's philosophy, and if you take Kevin Hunt to Sundowns, he'll definitely do well, he'll definitely continue, because Kevin Hunt knows how to win the league. But Kaitano Tembo, you take him to Sundowns, icon, it's a recipe for disaster. Completely.
No, I hear you, my brother. Let me just say, Buinelo Asperados D, thank you so much for subscribing, my brother. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please, guys, subscribe too. I wanna ask this question. What people say?
You bring me overthinker. Overthinker.
Are you back to the tipper truck?
Hi, overthinker.
How are you doing, my brother?
Yes, I'm back. I had a bit of a problem.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I'll ask you the first question.
I just wanted to say something on that question of Rulani.
You can go on. Stage 6. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna disconnect you.
Can you hear me?
Try coming back again. I'm gonna disconnect. Try coming back again.
Can you hear me?
Hey, let's give him a second for the network to catch up. I think the network is doing something there. Yeah. I want to come to you. I'm flipping the question on its head now. People have always been saying any coach can coach Sundowns and any coach can take it. So Kaitano Tembo signs for Sundowns for 2 years. Do they still win? Where does the Sundowns team end up?
Look at it this way. When did Motsepe started bringing in these high caliber players and pouring in the money in Sundowns? It was a long time ago. Let's be honest. And each and every coach that was appointed then, did they deliver?
No.
If we're being honest. Yeah, up until Pitso, let's be honest. Up until Pitso and then now Rulani. Now, the style of play, if you have looked at the way Kaitano plays, even with Super Sport, you will realize that that's not the Brazilian way. Okay. Sundowns have been referred to as the Brazilians for a very long time. They call it tika whatever it is. Yeah. So that's not Kaitano. And that's why I'm saying to you, I don't see him winning, because he's going to get there now, and then he's not going to be, able to complement or, use the same style that these players are used to. He's going to try and change things, try and move the ball up the field, and that's not Sundowns. Sundowns starts the ball from the back. That's why they call him Opep, because he's adopted this modern style of playing, and which is working for Sundowns, because obviously Sundowns, they are called the Brazilians because they can play the ball. So if you come as a coach there, you need to enable these players to play like Brazilians play. So I honestly don't believe Kaitano would succeed, because it's going to change everything there.
Okay. Chaba, Kaitano takes over Sundowns today. We give him a 2-year contract. What does Sundowns look like after 2 years?
As long as Sundowns, one. Sundowns, with or without the coach, Sundowns, I'll tell me, Itlangen.
Okay.
With or without the coach, Sundowns can beat you.
Yeah.
Straight. Whether it's Kaitano Tembo, whether it's that Konjuban coach, Tobejani, that former Moroka coach. You can bring him to Sundowns match out. As long as Sundowns, you don't need to change anything. Angeke awuthami uthenge iFerrari namhlanje uchange uthi ngifuna ukuchange ama-pistil nani uthola injalo uyekela injalo uyistandard iyazigijimela iyazihambela uthami.
Sorry, can I quickly ask him a question if you allow?
Let me let him finish, and then just if you can hold the question.
So for me, I would say if Kaitano Tembo goes to Sundowns for a season or two, I still believe ukuthi angayilose a certain cup lapho nalapho, but icup uzobuya nayo. Yes.
Mara bo drive itaxi bakunikeza iFerrari ngeke uchayise nyana, or
uchayisa
engine, maybe akwazi ukuchintsha ngezandla yini zonke lezi zinto. Angeke ngiphuke le Ferrari.
Ilento ngisho ukuthi mafika ku-Sundowns awuthami, i-Sundowns number one, i-Sundowns i-stable, i-consistency, iphelele from goalkeeper, from defense, midfield. U-Sundowns, if you can remember ngopitso, uPitso bekathi makathengisa iplayer, if uzothengisa a defensive midfielder, uzoyi-replace nge-defensive midfielder. That's the problem ngamanye amateam aku-PSL. Ama-team aku-PSL mangawabheka amaningi bazokuthengisela i-defender bayi-replace nge-strike.
Yeah.
Which is sekuneleke position. So i-Sundowns bayayi-replace. Bayakhipha the old one, akasasidlaleli kahle lona, bamkhipha bamuthi.
Okay.
It's the same thing uRulani wayenza makafika. uKekana was dominating. uRulani wafika wamchintsha, he brought in abo Andile Jali. Isikhathi masihamba uRulani wasokuthi no Andile Jali no. Sekayanglo walanda uMkwena ku Super Sport. Yabo?
Yeah.
We are replacer. Very same position, same badlala ibhola eli-1. Badlala ibhola eli-1, ngiyakhipha ngiyafaka imoto yami isachubeka iyahamba.
So wena manguk understand uthi mabakunikeza leyo Ferrari ungayistart uyiphushe. As long ungayiphuli ungayenzi next, as long as uyayeka nje ukuthi beyiFerrari.
Izozihambela uthama uyiphusha ufuna ukuze bakuthi uthatha ama-rim uyifaka ama-17 noma-21 inch. No. Izozihambela ngemoto. Makube emotion izagcina ikutshela nakuthi amkhulu ngathi uyangimosha manje.
What was your question for Chaba?
Anyone can coach you Sundowns, and I feel like Uchaba is simply saying credit should go to the players actually that are at Sundowns. That's where he's going with this. Necessarily a coach kahle ku Sundowns ayenzi anything because the Sundowns is the player. Do you actually believe that, Chaba? That was my question. Our coaches are not that important. It means then if you sign players like Kaizer Chiefs can sign the best players, as long as they have the best players, and Kaizer Chiefs is going to win the league. Do you actually believe that with any coach?
Okay. One. If you see Pega, I think if it's not you or Motigo, you stated something with Sundowns before, after Motsepe, it didn't do well until Pitso. uPitso waqala wayakha. I-Sundowns manje ihlangene now time. Mina simply put, mina right now I'm telling you, with or without Sundowns, with or without the coach, Sundowns can beat you.
Okay.
But
Let me just jump in.
I've got a comment. I've got a comment. I've got a comment.
Let me do this. Motiko, I'm gonna come back. Let me just let Binelo into the show. Binelo, hey man. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. Tell me, what is your take on this? Kaitano Tembo takes over Sundowns for 2 years, a two-year contract. Is Sundowns still going to win leagues? How can it do damage to the Sundowns machine?
No, I don't think so, my man. Looking at Sundowns right now, and before Pitso came in, and the era of Pitso, what he has done to Sundowns, actually, Pitso has done a lot to Sundowns. When we look at the previous coach that have coached Sundowns, we look at like the coach, the assistant coach from Barcelona, Jordaan.
Yeah, Neskins.
Yeah. We look how Sundowns were playing a beautiful football, but they were not getting a win. They will play draw and lose by that time. They were around position 13 and 14. When Pitso came in, then Pitso didn't. The first season, Pitso didn't do well. Then he introduced his own philosophy, and a lot of players that Pitso brought, they were from super sports. Yeah. He bring along a lot of players from super sports. Then we started we started to see the difference in Sundowns. That's what means the philosophy of the coach that comes to Sundowns.
Okay.
Now there is Rulani. Rulani is playing he plays. He doesn't the dimension doesn't. He doesn't play the different dimensions from Pitso.
Okay.
I heard Chaba said that Rulani came in and played short ball when Pitso was playing chicken, playing long balls like like Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba plays a long ball when he was in Man City, even at Juventus. He's a man that plays a long balls and those dimensions from a different angle. Yes. But Mokwena, sometimes he plays those long balls that Pitso use it when, like the goal that they score against Kaizer Chiefs. They play their long ball to a different dimension, then they score a goal. So if you bring Kaitano Tembo and his philosophy, Kaitano Tembo he will never make a difference to Sundowns because of he got his own philosophy.
Okay.
And I think as Rulani is going along, maybe Rulani in some other time he will try to change the whole dimension and everything with Sundowns will be looking different, because right now he said he's playing schemes. He doesn't play formation. Yeah. That's why the last interview that he said he's playing schemes. He doesn't play formation. And most of teams that he plays with, I can guarantee you sure that he plays a good football, and but if you take him from Sundowns to some other team, he will gonna need time to those people to gain his philosophy, gain his momentum, for the players to gain his momentum, and for the players to gain what the coach wants, what the coach does want. What kind of player coach wants, what kinds, like he bought Thapelo Maseko. Yeah, he bought Thapelo Maseko, who will bring a different dimension.
Okay. I'm gonna just jump in for time's sake. You wanna go to the Rulani question. Let me bring in Motiko very quickly. Motiko, can you make your comment?
Yeah, man. In terms of saying Sundowns is a well-oiled machine, and that they don't need a coach, I disagree. The reason why is right. I've noticed that a lot of work goes into the training of Sundowns. For example, remember that match they lost against TS Galaxy, where they lost 1-0, right? And there was a point whereby Rulani was explaining to I can't remember, it was Jali and who at training. Right, so they were looking at how TS Galaxy were defending. Because remember, after TS Galaxy scored, they started to defend, like park the bus. But there was a certain way in which they were parking the bus. I don't know what Rani called it. He called it the catenaccio, because I think he even did some mathematical formulas there during training, where he was telling Jali and another player that this is the catenaccio. This is how TS Galaxy were defending. You get what I'm trying to say, which is quite crazy, to be honest. So if someone tells me that, okay, you take Run out of the equation, Sundowns doesn't need any coach, right? Are they going to be able to bring in the same formulas that Mokwena brings into the team, or the same terminology? Because you, other than saying, okay, Rulani has a philosophy, he plays like Pep, but at the same time, he's very, very, very tactical. That's what other people don't realize. Hence, that is why Sundowns is playing the way it's playing at the moment. Why? Because of the way that guy, that guy actually also studies his opposition. He knows how his opposition plays, and he knows actually when Sundowns maybe plays against Chiefs, he knows already what Kaizer Chiefs' weaknesses are, and this is how he's going to play and stuff like that. So that's what people don't realize, that a lot of work goes into Mamelodi Sundowns training.
And then just have to come in for time.